This is me, Hiroafro, Kingofregicide's brother. Gonna do a deck profile on Gustos. I love this deck. This deck special summons like crazy. And when I mean crazy, I mean like Brazilian monkeys doing a backflip through a hoop of jelly covered in ice cream.
Crazy.
Crazy shit going on. Alright, let me start with the monsters first. Of course, I'm gonna run these searchers. Galdo, run that nigga at 3. He's really good. If he's sent to the graveyard, destroyed, summoned him, torrential, whatever. I'm gonna ick attack him. Don't get to search off that because it got tributed, but still. I get to go search for a level 2 or lower. That's when I either search for, this bitch, Wind Up. Love her. She's destroyed by battle by an opponent's monster. I get to go special summon any other tuner. Which gives me the last one. 3 Eagle. If he's destroyed by battle, I get a level 4. So these are all my searchers. Searchers, really good. Helps me out when I'm facing 6 Sams because no one else can stand like 8 attacks unless they have a monster that can't be destroyed by battle position. But me, I just circle through monsters like candy. So I'm a fat kid. After that, I run two cams. I don't run 3 because she is good, but 3 just gets clunky, so I only run 2. She's good draw power, a standard, 1700 attack. That's actually really good. Returning, she helps recycle my Gustos. So I run her at 2. I only run 1 Thunderbolt. He's a cute little unicorn Thunderbolt loving doggy. If he's destroyed at the end of the battle phase, I can remove any Gusto out of my graveyard, but usually you just end up removing him. And you special summon a psychic type monster with 1500 less defense. That's Cam, Winda, or the big nigga of this deck, Windar. Only run 1. I don't care what anybody says, you only run 1. 2, stupid. 3, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. He's used to overextend. Because for 6 stars, 2000 attack, that's not really good. But when he kills a monster, you get to special summon a level 3 or lower Gusto monster from your graveyard. Which is basically any of your searchers, man. Look, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 choices you got right there.
And this build, you times that by 3 for each one. You got 9 choices.
You got 9 choices. So he's only used to overextend, so only run him at 1. Next, I like Psychic so much, and that's why I run Silent Psychic Wizard. When he's a normal summon, I get to remove a Psychic monster from my graveyard. And when he leaves the field, I get to special summon that monster. It's not a choice, I have to do it. So if I synchro with him, if they Dark Hole the field, attack him, his effect can even be activated during the damage step. So I could remove either, Windar, Cam, Winda. I'll move any of those 3. Or I can remove any of my big psychic synchro monsters and then special summon them. But yeah, he's actually really good.
I'm sorry about my recording skills. They are poop.
It's cool. That's why we love you.
Alright.
Love the ninjas. I love this chick. Sad she doesn't have her titties like she does in Japan, but still she's good. This is Lady Ninja Yai. She is giant Trunade for this deck. She helps a lot. She's level 3. Discard a wind monster and you get to return all spell and trap cards back to your opponent's hand. She's really good. Helps set up plays. Just smack you around your opponent. Not really good on attack, but still. 3 stars, giant Trunade, go for it. Can't even be bottomless. 1100 attack. I run 2 Junk Synchron because it helps. It helps also with searching, and with the Gusto Synchros, you only need the only thing you need Gusto for that is the non-tuner. Doesn't matter what the tuner is. That's why you can use the non-tuners. So that's why you can use any tuner as long as the non-tuner is a Gusto. So I run 2. Plus I can special summon him if I already got a wind on the field. Special summon him, get an eagle out, because my searchers effect activate in the graveyards and it keeps it up and it keeps up efficiency. But I run 2, so I usually use this guy, summon, get a wind out, and then synchro for 5. But yeah, he's really good. Sirocco, I use him just because he powers up Gale. And I don't really like using Cyber Dragon because he just sits in my graveyard. But because Soroko's actually really good. You just normal summon him, and then you special summon Gale. Gale, probably one of the greatest tuners in this game. Yep. Can kill Stardust. Can kill Stardust right there. And with Soroko, I can boost him to a 3,300 attacker.
Which is fat.
It's retarded. Or I can just single for 8 right there. Great first turn. If I'm getting smacked around and uses like to play a Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper saves lives. As long as they don't run Dark Hole or anything that does Pierce, you're good. You are set until this. Or you can just be a douche and switch to attack mode and poke them, make them discard cards. And then the funny beater of this deck is Dark Samorg. That's why I was running those little dark monsters. But 2,700 attack, and they can't set any cards. It's really good. And I can special summon either from my hand or the graveyard. So it's kind of endless until I run out of dark monsters. Alright, that's it for monsters. That was 21 monsters. I'm gonna go to the spells and traps now. Now, as you know, Gustos don't really have that much attack power, so that's why I only won 1 Rising Air Current. It's good. That's 500 attack. I mean, if I really had a choice, I'd probably end up using Shrine of Mist Valley, just because that helps. That helps because most of the Gusto tuners have to be destroyed by battle, but with the Shrine of Mist Valley, if they're destroyed by card effect, you get the special summon anyway. But this is just to boost up my wind monsters attack points so I can get over big monsters. Scapegoat, just because it helps. If they like Dark Hole my field when all my when my Eagle or my Winder's gone, I'll do this so they can't attack me, and I'll have tokens for the next turn. Synchro with the tokens. It's a quick play. It's really good. Miracle, pretty much just to get out, the biggest, sexiest monster for Psychics.
Which I'll show you later.
Which I'll show you in my extra deck. Really good. Hey, if you get to set it, if you're running low, if it's destroyed, you get to draw a card. E-Telly. I only run 1 because I only got 1 target. That's Winda. So if I lose field advantage, I just activate this face down when I'm getting direct attack, and I'll get a Winda out. Or I can overextend and that's 2 more stars for whatever I'm trying to synchro with. I go for 5 to 7, or I could go from 7 to 9. Contact helps with the recycling, and I get to destroy any card on the field. I get to return 2 Gustos from my graveyard and destroy any card on the field.
OP.
That's really good. If I don't really want to just return my Gustos back, which sadly never happens because Gustos need to go back in the deck. But if you have something huge like a 3,000 Red Dragon Archfiend and all I got is a window on the field, I play Psychokinesis. Blow it up. I don't care how big your monster is. I will pop its ass with my Psychokinesis. Staples, Monster Reborn, Heavy, MST. Oh, 2 MSTs. That's really much it. I don't need Book of Moon or Dark Hole because I got monsters in here that just blow shit up. So that's really good. So those are all my spells. Let me get to the traps now.
Trap. Sorry.
Yeah. I run 1 Compulse because Control, and it's funny. Oh, that's cute. Stardust, Compulse, Bounce. I only run 1 Ick Attack. I ran 2, but sometimes it gets clunked up in the hand, and Goldo doesn't get his effect when he's tributed, so you miss timing with that. And you get to pop 2 cards. That's always good. Monster Reborn is a trap card for Gustos, Blessing for Gusto, return 2, and then special summon 1. That's really good. Call a Haunted, bring back a tuner, or bring back Dark Samorg if they try to set something. Windstorm, just in case they got Stardust or something that, destroys monsters on contact, you can Windstorm it so it switches their battle position before they can attack.
Or if they go for an OTK, because
yeah,
I've played his deck multiple times. I'd be going for that OTK, be pushing with everything I got. Bam, stops it all right there. Makes me sad.
1 Solemn, 1 Warning. I don't really like to run 2 because Gustos are cool and everything, but if I lower my life points down so much, then I'm kind of screwed there. So I don't really want to do that. But yeah, these 2 work out really well for this deck.
Because they're solemns.
Starlight Road, just in case they try to blow me up. Torrential, Dark Hole, you know. If I had the choice, though, I'd be running Huge Revolutions of Over because I don't always want to summon my Stardust this way. I use it like the Synchro for it. I don't like special summoning like this because I don't get to bring it back when I tribute it. And then Mirror Force, Torrential. Just in case they try to, you know, smack me for game or something. I got face downs. Bah!
Now the extra deck.
Mm-hmm. With this deck, I can poop out level 5s like candy. So my choices are 1 Magical Android. I would like a second one of her, but 1 works out perfectly. I gain so much life points because she helps me come back when I'm down really hard. I run 3 Goldo just because I love this card. This card helps me get over really big monsters. If you're not Stardust, I will pop your ass. That's what's gonna happen. For 5 stars, then I can synchro for 6 or go for 8, 9 if I wanted to. From this card, it's really good. Remember those Junk Synchrons? Running Junk Warrior. Just because Junk Warrior, if I have an Eagle or a Window on the field, he'll either become a 25 or a 33. And he's just ranked a level 5 I use. And Catastor, just because Catastor. Always good. He's really good now since they have Light Rays out. So you just poke the shit out of those Light Rays before they can do anything. All you gotta do is just watch out for when they summon JD or something. So those are my level 5s.
5, 5, 5.
Well, because I run level 5s, I only run 1 Wind-Up Arsenal Zenmayo. Just because he's a rank 5. I usually just use him just to be funny. Plus, he gets to destroy two set cards. So you can pop one of yours, you're not using it, or you then pop like their monster or something. So he's really good. Level 6, I use Psychic Nightmare just because when he's summoned, every turn I can just say, I can choose a card in your hand, and and if I choose it right, and I select a type. If I choose it right, I get to, my monster becomes a 34. So he gains 1,000 attack, so that's always really good. Then on to my level 7s, I run 2 Daigusto Eagle just because I don't really use its effect. Well, sometimes I use its effect to destroy face downs, but usually I just use it just because it's a 26 beater, and with Rising A current, it's 31. So, you know, I can compete against, say, what's it called? You know, Red Dragon Archfiend or Gotham Suicide. Shut up. And then Black Rose, that bitch is sexy. Who needs Dark Hole, Torrential, Heavy Storm, and Dark Hole had sex, and out came a Black Rose Dragon. For 8s, I run Stardust, just because Stardust is sexy, and, you know.
Stardust.
Yep, Stardust. Thought Ruler, just because I love those psychic monsters, man. This deck, I can synchro for 8 and 7 and 5 really easily. So, you know, I can gain back all those life points I use from those Solemns really quickly if I get him out in the field. And he can negate a Spell Trap card that targets. If I'm going for 9, usually just go for the Hyper Psychic Blaster. It's the Blue Eyes that does Pierce. I poke you, I do Pierce, and I gain that Pierce damage. That's really good for me. And then if you kill any of my big Psychic Synchro monsters or any of my Psychic monsters, I summon my lovely Ultimate Axon Kicker. Great fusion card, especially for this deck. Can be destroyed by card effects. I do Pierce, and I gain life points equal to the monster that I destroyed by battle's attack. Yeah, so that's really good. And he's a 2900 beater. That's awesome for me. Well, that's Gustos, man. This is Hiroafro, and I'm out, yo.